Hi, Tony Johnson here, your customer experience leader. Listen, I wanted to take some time this week to really just sit down and talk, right? Much as I would with a client I was working with or that kind of thing, to really understand our customers, our consumers, where they're coming from, and kind of share everything I've got around that. Now, as I was writing my book and as I was spending a lot of time out in retail and restaurants and really helping drive the best organizational success I could, I really found that there were a couple of key things that kept coming out when we talked about experience. Now, experience is one of those words that everybody likes to throw around, but not many people dig deep to see exactly what it means. So let's talk about experience. I found that there are actually three key things that really guests, customers, consumers are talking about when they talk about experience. So it's quality, it's ease of use, and it's the service that they get. So let's take those in reverse order. So let's start with service. So when we think about this idea of hospitality, when we think of this idea of delivering, great moments of service, it really comes down to knowing what the steps are. And I've got a great video on the guest steps of service, but think about it as the most amazing greeting. Think about it as how you interact with folks and how you make sure they have what they need and that you show gratitude throughout the service experience. But again, it's delivering that with that sense of hospitality that's going to set you apart. So the next piece, let's talk about quality. So whatever it is you do, be great at it and be proud of it. So, too often I see organizations that really nail in the quality piece, really leaning back on this idea of service to save that. And that may be true to a point, but I really want you to think about dialing in the tremendous quality that guests expect. Now, the reason why service is so important against quality is because, when we think about commoditizing experiences, many times things like food or delivery services or cars or whatever it is you may sell, they may actually become commoditized out there in the environment because folks just see them as a widget. So understanding that taking that to the next level with great, consistent quality that's really worth the money that a customer is going to pay for it is the second piece. And then third, how easy can you make it? So this idea of friction out there in the marketplace, if you've ever gone and done business with somebody who seemed to try to make things just as hard as possible, you've experienced friction. So this idea of how easy can you make things, are your processes buckled up? Do you have a way that you think about delivering experiences with the customer in mind? And when you do that, when you have that kind of outside-in approach that everybody loves to talk about, it's going to really allow you to think, is this good for me as a business, only, or is this also good for the customer I'm trying to serve? So remember, when you think about experience, dial it back to the three key pieces. You've got your quality, you've got your service, and you've got your ease of use. When you do that, you're going to set yourself up in a really great position for guests to want to come back and do business with you again and again, which is going to lead to sales growth. And let's face it, that's what we're all looking for. Until next time, I'm Tony Johnson, your customer experience leader. Please like and share and subscribe so that everyone can get benefit out of these videos and that so you never miss an update. Talk to you soon.